Yeah, you was talking about obviously your experience in. You was talking about obviously how, you know, how you're able to obviously do all of these things as time goes by, innit? And obviously, and also I want to touch on as well like your modeling as well because this goes I think hand in hand with some of the things we've been talking about. Like modeling, like I've told a few people on this platform, I've told a few people like a couple of times, like we live in very interesting times when it comes to obviously a lot of things. And for me, I feel like modeling is one of those things as well. Like obviously, anyone can just take pictures and think they're model. Anyone can just
Everybody on
not
Instagram
like
thinks
that.
they're a model.
Yeah,
Everybody on
you get me.
Instagram.
Obviously, it doesn't
But
qualify them, but you get me.
technically,
And
the
yeah,
definition of model, right? I mean, if you're taking a picture and you're posing and you post the picture and the picture goes somewhere, I guess you're a model, right?
yeah,
But when I say model, I mean a working model, being booked, being. We're not just talking about for Instagram and for the likes, right? We're not talking about an Instagram model here. For me, I've noticed the industry is wild. Imagine winning a competition like Miss Curvaceous and still not able to buy a pair of jeans. Imagine, all right, as I stand today, I have a 28, 29-inch waist, which is about size 8 to 10, right? Waist. And then my hips, the widest part of me, is like 44 inches, which is like 12 to 14. So if I buy 12 to 14 clothing, it ain't fitting around my waist. We got a lot of baggage here, right? Right? But if I go for the tight, it's not going up the thighs. So I had to start making my own clothes.
okay.
Because as much as there are the only thing that bothers me about plus size clothing, right, or shape wear, right, because it's a new thing now, shape, is that we only have shape because of elastic, right?
Interesting.
All shape garments are elasticated. I very rarely wear clothes that aren't elasticated because I need it to cover all parts of my body. So people think that I walk around in leggings because I'm trying to show off my body or nah, brother. It fits without the gap in the back. So I had to design my own pair of jeans that didn't have a gap at the back and fitted to my specifications because they just didn't exist outside.
What's the gap you're talking about?
So you know, on trousers, where you put the belt in,
Yeah.
and then you do up your button at the front. For me, at the back, there's about that much space.
So,
Right, that much space from where the trousers.
yeah.
Right, so we're talking here. So we're talking. You see this piece on jeans? It's like this and out.
Okay.
Right. That's not cool.
So, there's so many over the years. Obviously, a lot of these brands, clothing, clothing companies, etc., yeah. Obviously, they've came across like you know they've made a lot of changes in terms of trying to evolve even more in terms of plus size women and all of these things. Like, so obviously hearing what you're saying, it sounds like. Do you think that?
Okay, so there's more.
Yeah.
But in 2011, they didn't exist. And again, leggings, because it stretches.
Yeah.
It stretches. The whole industry needs to change. The whole size guides need to change. If you look at, and this is facts, if you look at a white woman from California who is a size 12, and you look at a black woman from Nigeria who is a size 12, or weighed the same amount, they're going to look different. The clothes are going to fit differently, right? One's going to look bigger than the other, even though they wear the same size. We look different. So I think sizing guides need to change. What a lot of people don't realize is most people in the country are plus size, according to fashion, and they don't stock as much plus size clothing as the other items. Therefore, a lot of people are wearing the wrong size, which then adds to either people having a lack of confidence because they're not wearing the right size clothing. And it also leads to people pointing those things out. And it's just a revolving door. There needs to be more. As I said, some companies are doing better. Like I said, they don't call it plus size, they call it shape. Well, they have plus size and then they have shape, right? And I guess we have these BBLs to thank for that. Because with more mainstream people having BBLs, they also realised, oh, you've got a small waist and a big body. Oh, gym leggings for you as well then? Is that's what's happening? No, so they decided, oh, let's start making things that maybe work.
Yeah.
But it's still very few and far between.
Like, I'm gonna throw in just a quick one as obviously as one of the mandem, yeah. Like, do you think, even me saying this, like a good few years ago, I wouldn't have ever thought I would ever say this. But obviously, with maturity comes with like seeing things a bit different, innit? Like, do you think some of these gym, because obviously, once again, one of the things that I like about the times that we're living in at the moment, so many people are getting into fitness, etc. Yeah. Like, would you say, like as a woman as well, yeah? Because for me, even before I say this, my answer is clearly yes, yeah. Would you say, for you personally, do you think a lot of these gym like outfits for women are a little bit more sexualized or revealing than they should be?
Brother, none of them go to the gym. None of them go to the... Let me tell you something right now, right? I work out in my own house, okay? Right? And I sure as hell don't work out in my gym leggings.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gym leggings I got on right now. Yeah, I wear them because they make my body look good. Yeah. I have a body, right? That sits high. So I don't need the leggings to do that. Everybody else, with their flat batty selves, makes their batty look good. People wear it. I wouldn't say they're necessarily wearing it for other people, because when you feel more confident, you give off confidence, right? When
Facts.
you look good, not to say that you're looking good for a man or looking good for a gal, but when you look good
for yourself,
you give off a different level of confidence and a different level of energy to people, right? And boo-boo, if it helps your flat batty look nice and plump, go on with yourself. Just realise when you take it off, it's going to be flat again, isn't it?
yeah, that's actually true. Because I obviously, as a guy, I see bare of it and I'm like, okay, I get it. But at the same time, it's like some of it for me looks a little bit too much in terms of like, it's too sexualized, it's too revealing. It's like...
All right, yes and no. If I was to put on a pair of shorts...
What type of shorts though? We're talking about
Okay.
shorts or all of...
All right, so even if we have a...
Yeah.
Caucasian lady who puts on a pair of pom-pom shorts, and I put on pom-pom shorts, why is mine more sexualized than hers? Why? Because my batty cheeks are out.
Very interesting.
So do I not get to wear things because I'm going to be overly sexualized when someone else can wear it and nobody would bat an eyelid at them? And I fall into this trap a lot. There are times where I go places and I'm like, I'm not going to take off my jacket. I'm not going to take off my jacket because I don't want people thinking I'm wearing what I'm wearing to attract attention, rather than I'm wearing it because it fits my body. It fits. I like the way it fits. I don't like things. I would like to wear baggy clothes, but in order for me to wear baggy clothes, it's going to be too baggy because it has to fit over my thighs.
I hear it.
It's going to be too baggy. So, yes, sexualized. Should anybody be demonized for it? No. As I say, even I was in Spain. I went on a little dance hall weekend down in Spain, and everyone's walking down the road with their thong bikini, batty out, poof, 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 just swing, 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 swing. Me, I'm walking down like this because I'm aware in my everyday life that because my matty is big and I've got a small waist, I'm going to be looked at in a certain way. So I'm trying to make sure that my shit don't ride up. That's just not fair. It's not my fault. And I like my body, so
yeah,
everybody else has to deal with it.
what do you want to achieve, like, you see, work-wise? You know, like content creating-wise. Obviously, I'm not asking you to tell us from A to Z, like, da-da-da-da-da-da. But just, like, in general, you get me? Like, in terms of your work, everything that
I'd like to have a network.
you've got your hands into. Yeah, what would you like to
I'd like
achieve?
to have a
One of the
network.
main things that you like to achieve this
I
year?
would like to
What do you mean by network?
I'd like to have a platform whereby other creatives can just be shelling things out. For me, I will always act, right? There will always be working acting for me because people get older and you always need older characters in shows. So, you know, anybody can start acting at any age. You could be 60 and say, you know what? Yeah, today is the day.
Look at Morgan Freeman and them man there.
Their man is still going and still getting roles. They're not getting roles because they're Morgan Freeman. They're getting roles because they're old. And they fit the roles that they're looking for, right? So I would like to have... I just want to be around a bunch of people who think the same way and want to be creative. I want to give back. I want to be able to give all the skills that I've learned and pass that on to the next generation and see what they can do with it. Right? I want it to be like a snowball effect. Right? I started it. Right, little avalanche. Then what's next? Who else is joining the team? And let's see how big we can make this. If I can help one person to say, actually, if she can do it, I can do it. I've done my job.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I love hearing, whenever certain people say that, yeah, I love hearing that because I feel like this is just, like it or not, or whatever it is, I think is each of our responsibilities to, you know, to try to inspire other people through, like, the work that we do. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, collaboration, man. Like, how is, once again, like, before when I first started this, like, I swear to God, Nims, yeah, so many people on the red chair used to always complain about people don't want to work together, this and that. And obviously, I started this in lockdown as well, by the way. So I would like to assume that certain things have kind of changed in terms of like collaboration. Because I know still, obviously, because I know there's always going to be egos. I know motherfuckers are always going to be insecure. Like what you said earlier in terms of like people not wanting you to pass them or to bring you down and all of these things. But just in general, like, you get me? Like, ever since you really started, you know, like doing this thing, going to these different events, connecting with different people.
I'm
how
aggressive with it now.
Yeah, like in terms of like collaboration, how are you, man? What's going on?
I found that if I let people talk a good talk, oh yeah, let's work together, let's do this, and no one ever comes through, right? So I found the best way to get things done is to be aggressive. I want to say aggressive. I'm not like, oh yeah. I don't mean like that. It's mean be on it, right? I wanted to be in a movie, and I looked at the director. I went through. I applied to be in the movie. I sent through all my information. I applied for an audition. I applied for everything. No one called me. I said, yeah. I said, all right. So I looked through the director's Instagram page, and I looked through all of their friends. Yes, a bit stalkerish. And I found someone that I knew really well. And I hit them up and I said, how well do you know this director? And they said, very well, that's my boy. I said, well, I need to be in the new movie. So what are we going to do? Here's my bio. Here's my link. Get this to them, please. Get it to them.
I rate it.
2 weeks later, I was in the movie.
I think
I got the part. I got a part because I went looking for it. And I was like, no, I'm going to get this. I want this and I'm going to get it. So I've noticed that what's the worst someone can say is no. But you see when you say no to me? You see when you say no? I'm going to make you eat your words.
Come on.
I'm going to make you eat your words. Watch me in my face. Yeah?
And
watch my face good. When you say no, I will make you regret that no. I wish you wanted to work with me. Just saying hi. But yeah, I will show you that you made the wrong decision. I'm hilarious. I think I'm well funny. I'm good to work with.
Facts.
And it's funny, I've never worked with anybody who hasn't turned around and said, oh my gosh, we need to work together again. I've never worked with someone once and then that's just been it. So, you know, you've got to believe in your own source. It's hard. As I said, we go through times where we doubt ourselves and we think, every couple of years I have a moment where I think, am I doing the right thing? Have I made the right choices in being a full-time entertainer? Am I, like, should I just get up and do a 9 to 5 because it'd be much easier? Should I just do that and just be normal? But I can't be normal.
Normal's fucking boring.
I can't be normal. I've always gone against the grain. I've always run the wrong way, right? Because you told me I had to go that way. And I said, but why? Why do I have to go there?
Yeah.
Why can't it be like this? And for that reason, you've got to know what you want. Again, 20 years ago, I probably wouldn't be saying this. You have to live. You have to go through things.
Facts.
And for me, I have a child. She's a big woman now, right? But I have a child and I wanted someone she could look back at and say, right, my mum did that. My mum lived her life. Right, my mum's good, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And one of those moments hit. There was one time where she was on a video call with her friends and they literally said to her, why don't you ask your mum if she knows the answer? I was behind the door jumping up and down like, yes, right? Yeah. Because the friends were like, yeah, but we don't know what to do. Ask your mum. I was the mum that they said, oh, I was like, yeah. Then I had to work out Pythagoras theory because that was the question. And then I was like, bro, do you know how long ago I left school? But you want to ask me about pi? Yeah? Are you all right?
That sounds like a different language as well.
Listen.
Pafa what?
Exactly, right? So I said, no. So I went on the internet like this. How do I work out pi? Right, I worked it out there and I helped them. I did help them.
Yeah.
But I want my child to look at me and say, right, my mum did everything she wanted to do. My mum decided that she was going to go to Thailand 3 times a year. That's what she does. Right, my mum said she was going to go on stage, you know. My mum said she was going to, and she did it, you know. That's what I want. That's my goal. My goal is to make my child proud of me.